Leonard, you have been my only rabbi. My notion of what it means to be a good Jew evolved at Leobeck Temple. You quoted Neruda at Lisa's bat mitzvah. You loved my father. I am honored to be your friend. Claudio, I can do the things that I do because of you. Your thoughtful questions challenge me. Your love sustains me. Together, we have raised a couple of remarkable human beings. Lisa and Aaron, we are privileged to be your parents. Ramona, I don't know where she is. I hope you know how much I value having you in my life. We may agree or disagree. We are always friends. A legacy of liberty. My grandfather, Frank Adelman, was known to read the Nation magazine in Temple. In Waco, Texas, in 1910. My father, Isidore Adelman, and I mean no offense to anyone present, an independent theater owner, sued the major studios and big theater chains for antitrust violations. Thank you. He was a true Texas Democrat and a relentless fundraiser. My mother, Lucy, learned about liberalism from her husband and took flight. An artist, an early feminist, she took me to my first peace rally in 1958. Together, they did much more than either could have done alone. They were longtime ACLU and Venice Family Clinic supporters. I have been a philanthropist for more than 45 years. In the beginning, I asked another longtime ACLU Foundation board member, Milton Tyre, what I should do about giving to things like the United Way. He said, forget the United Way. There are many good people who will give to the United Way. There are few who will give to the ACLU. Do that. Milton's advice was my philosophy of giving for 40 years. 4 years ago, I decided to take another look at that philosophy. The landscape had changed. What I found was that Milton's words, though slightly altered, remain true. There are many good people who will give to progressive institutions. There are few who will give to projects and organizations that push the limits and sometimes frustrate us. Occupy Wall Street, Code Pink, the ACLU. But it is precisely this kind of innovation and creativity that opens minds. Once a mind is open, it's almost impossible to close it up again. All sorts of ideas can leak in. The ACLU, particularly the ACLU of Southern California, continues to challenge, bother, and enrage the status quo. Under Ramona's leadership, our affiliate was always ahead of the curve within the national organization. The first to oppose the war in Vietnam, the first to understand the importance of economic justice, and the first to call for the impeachment of George Bush for taking us to war on a lie. Hector is making sure we continue to push civil libertarians to think of new and creative ways to fulfill our mission. He and I have an idea for a project that's not currently in the budget. We want to do something that will use technology and social media to encourage people to better understand and defend their rights. And we want to introduce a new generation of activists to the ACLU of Southern California. The Adelman Foundation is committed to making sure that project comes to fruition. We hope others will join us. The Adelman-Llanos family believes we will see significant social change only if there are people outside the walls of power reminding those inside reliably, publicly, and vociferously of their promises and commitments. We believe in those who are willing to be loud or impolite, to look silly, to get arrested. They are critical to forging the country we here tonight dream of having. And we believe that those who understand this should support them. We should give them money, and we should talk with others about why the things they do are important. You won't get any buildings named after you for that, but you'll know you're helping to create something important, a legacy of liberty. And here, these are my parents, Iz and Lucy Adelman, who were also board members of the ACLU, and we wanted, part of our legacy, we wanted them here with us tonight. Thank you.